My dear child, pause everything you are doing in this very moment, and do not move past this message. Because what I am going to reveal near the end will be the exact key that opens the great breakthrough you have been crying out for and waiting on with all your heart. You need to calm your mind, soften your burdened heart, and remain with me until the last word, because the enemy had planned something terrible for tomorrow, something meant to tear your life apart completely. But just as I have delivered you so many times before, I saw your quiet loyalty. I moved in the unseen realm. I stopped the attack with my own authority. And even now, I am working the whole situation together for your highest good. This is not by chance. This is not some random moment. This is not an accident. Among all the voices you could have listened to today, among all the noise trying to pull your focus away, I made certain that this message would come directly before you. I am speaking to you from the deepest love within my heart, but I am also speaking with great seriousness. You are not meant to skip this. I mean that. This very moment has been placed inside the path of your destiny since long before today, and it has found you right now, because I personally arranged for it to find you. I see everything you have been carrying, and truly, my heart hurts for you. I know how tired you are in your body and in your emotions. I know the heavy pressure you carry on your shoulders day after day. I know the dark thoughts that circle around and try to convince you that you are small, useless, and forgotten. I know the painful questions filled with fear that keep you awake at night. Those times when you lie there looking at the ceiling, wondering how you will make it through one more week. Wondering whether I still notice you, wondering whether I still listen when you pray. You ask yourself if your life has any true purpose, or if you were only made to suffer without end. And now I am stepping right into the middle of your reality, cutting through every painful doubt, reaching you in the exact place where you are right now, to tell you with complete certainty that I have not left you for even one single moment. Every tear has been seen by me. Every quiet cry has reached my ears. Every time you believed no one cared about your suffering, I cared. I am asking you in this moment to give me a small piece of your time, because these words are living breath for your spirit that has felt like it could not breathe. This is not simple entertainment. This is your divine future opening in front of you. What I am about to speak can change forever how you look at yourself, how you look at your future, and how you understand the depth of my love for you. If you turn away now, you will pass by the very preparation I created for your next season. But if you remain, if you hold your spirit steady to my voice right now, you will receive what your heart has secretly and deeply been aching for. So come closer, my beloved child. Do not skip this. Stay with me until the end. Now that you have come closer, now that you are truly present with me, I need you to open your heart with no walls and no defenses. This is not just a quick moment you found while trying to distract yourself from pain. I called you here on purpose, because you are standing at the most important turning point of your entire life. I cannot, and I will not allow you to pass this by without stopping you, without speaking straight into the deepest place of your spirit. I am the Lord your God, your Maker, your Father, and the one who defends you. And I am here in this moment. I do not want your mind wandering. I do not want you listening halfway while your heart is worried about tomorrow. I want you to hear me plainly, because what I am about to tell you carries supernatural power to lift the crushing burdens you have been holding for years. You have been asking me, Lord, do you still see me? Do you still care about what happens in my life? Have you forgotten me while you are blessing everyone around me? I want you to understand that every time those hurting words rose inside your chest, I was right there beside you. I heard your heart breaking. I saw the weariness settle deep into your body. I was holding you close even when your wounds and your anxiety made you feel too numb to sense my arms around you. You truly believed my silence meant I was not there. You thought that because I did not respond at once, I had left you behind, but that was never the truth. My silence was not absence. My silence was deep and powerful preparation. I was shaping you with care, guarding you with strength, and placing together huge blessings that your natural eyes were not ready to see yet. My beautiful tired child, you are not hidden from me at all. You are not forgotten. You are not ignored. From the first moment you were formed, from the very start of your life, my eyes have been fixed on you, and my protecting hand has never been removed from your life even once. I know about the tears no one saw. I know about the painful times when you put a smile on your face in front of your friends, your family, and the people you work with, but then fell apart completely once you were alone behind closed doors. I know exactly how hard you have tried to remain strong, to hold everyone else up, to fix everyone else's problems, while your own heart felt broken, unseen, and uncared for. I saw the long painful nights when you cried softly into your pillow so nobody would hear. I saw the heavy mornings when you wanted to give up, hide under the covers, and quit before the day had even begun. I saw the nonstop painful wars taking place inside your mind. The poisonous thoughts that told you that you were not enough, that you were completely damaged, that you had made too many mistakes to ever be restored. I have seen all of it, every small part, and I need you to understand that even in those darkest and most frightening moments, I was still speaking hope into your spirit. I was the unseen strength keeping your soul alive. When the spirit of hopelessness wanted to consume you completely, declare, Father, you are my greatest joy, where all can see as a public seal that you are allowing my light to flood the darkest corners of your mind today. My child, listen to me clearly about this. None of your pain has been wasted at all. Not one drop of it. None of your tears have been overlooked by heaven. I have gathered each one myself. I have remembered every prayer that had no words, every broken breath, every sound of frustration. You believed those sounds vanished into the empty air of your room, but they shook through my throne room like thunder. And they did not only reach me, I answered them, even when the answer did not come in the exact way or at the exact time your human mind expected. What you wrongly understood as a painful delay was never a denial. It was me covering you. It was me getting you ready. You have been walking through hard and exhausting battles that felt completely unfair. People you trusted turned against you. Doors you badly wanted to enter were forcefully shut in your face. Opportunities you prayed for and fasted for seemed to disappear from your hands right at the final moment. And you stood there wounded and confused, crying out toward heaven, asking, Why, Lord? Why does it feel like everything I desire is always just beyond my reach? Why must I fight so hard only to survive? My beloved, hear me very carefully. I was not punishing you, I was protecting you. I was making completely sure that what I place in your hands will bless you and not break you. I was keeping you away from roads that looked bright and full of promise in the beginning, but would have ended in deep pain and ruin. You could only see the lovely front door, but I could see the danger hidden inside the house. I was leading you through a serious and intense season of preparation, so that when your great breakthrough finally comes, your character, your mind, and your spirit will be strong enough to truly carry the weight of it. I need you to understand right now that your story has not ended. The pages you believed were only full of loss, failure, and shame are really becoming the firm, unshakable ground of a far greater victorious story that I am still writing with my own hand. You have been moving through a burning fire, but that fire was never allowed to turn you into ashes. It was allowed to purify you, just like valuable gold that is tried and made clean in the hottest furnace. You are coming out of this season far more pure, stronger, and more beautifully shining than you have ever been before in your whole life. The same suffering the enemy believed would fully break your mind has actually been forming you into an unshakable proof of my faithfulness. But, my child, I need to warn you with urgency. You have not been the only one watching your life. The enemy has been watching also. He sees the great destiny I placed upon your life, and he is afraid of who you are about to become. That is why he has continued to whisper poisonous lies into your heart without stopping. He has worked carefully to make you believe that I have left you, that you are not worthy of my love, and that your life will never truly change. He has tried to take the little pieces of hope you still had left so you would really believe that you are trapped forever, that nothing will ever be different, and that you should simply accept a life filled with pain and lack. But hear me with complete clarity right now. Those are lies. They are dirty, hopeless lies from the pit of hell. They are not your real thoughts. They are the planned whispers of an enemy who has already lost, trying to keep you bound. Do not believe them for even one more second. Do not give them even a small part of your mind. For I, the Lord your God, the maker of heaven and earth, speak over you today that you belong to me. You are chosen. You are deeply loved, and your future is filled with bright, undeniable hope. This is the very reason I told you not to skip this message, because right now I am breaking through those evil lies with my complete truth. I am fully shutting down the voice of the enemy, and I am reminding you exactly who you are. You are not an accident. You are not forgotten. You are not left behind. You are not damaged beyond value. You are my precious child, and I have a wise, beautiful plan for your life that no person, no demon, and no situation will ever be able to steal from you. You have felt very weak in these days, but I am your endless strength. You have felt lost and unsure, but I am your guide who never fails. You have felt fully empty, with no feeling left inside, but I am your overflowing fullness. When you could not carry yourself one more step in your body or in your emotions, I carried you. That is exactly why you are still here today. That is exactly why. After everything that has happened to you, after all the wounds and all the delays, you have not been destroyed. Many times you have looked back and asked yourself how you made it through certain seasons. You wondered how you survived those painful nights that felt impossible to get through. How you passed through money storms, relationship storms, and emotional storms that should have crushed you completely, by every human reason. I will tell you exactly how. It was me. I was the one keeping the broken pieces of your mind together when you felt like you were about to fall apart completely. I was the one covering your back from sharp arrows you never even knew were coming toward you. I was the one keeping your heart alive when hopelessness tried to stop it forever. You did not make it because you had enough strength by yourself. You made it because I refused to release you. Now listen to me, beloved. A huge shaking shift is coming into your life. The cruel battles you have gone through have not been for nothing. They have been bringing you straight to this exact moment. I am about to open heavy iron doors that no man on this earth will ever be able to close. I am about to send waves of blessings that you truly believed had missed you forever. I am about to fully restore everything the enemy stole from you. I am going to make new what was broken. I am going to breathe fresh, living breath into the dreams you believed were fully dead and buried. You are standing right now on the edge of a completely new season. And this exact word, this message you are listening to right now, is your divine confirmation. Do not question it. Do not allow the spirit of fear to tell you this is only a coincidence or that it belongs to somebody else. It is meant for you alone. That is why I brought you here. That is why I told you to stop scrolling. That is why I told you not to skip this. But I must also warn you again because the battle is real. As you move nearer to your breakthrough, the enemy will try harder than ever to pull your focus away. He will try to make you question what your spirit is feeling right now. He will try to make you believe this word sounds too good to be true. He will quickly try to remind you of the mistakes in your past, of your moral failures, of the weak places in your character. He will strongly try to tell you that you are not holy enough, not perfect enough, or not worthy enough to receive the wonderful promises I am speaking over you today. But you must press this truth deep into your soul. My love for you is not based on your perfection. My blessing is not payment that you earn by performing without mistakes. My blessing is a gift that comes fully from my grace, and my grace is more than enough to cover every weakness you have. You are not disqualified at all. You are not too broken. You are not too old. You are not too far behind. You are not outside my reach. You are exactly where I already knew you would be. And I am meeting you here, right now. So what do I ask from you in return, my child? I ask you to trust me completely. I ask you to remain very close to me in the coming days. I ask you to finally and forever release the heavy bitterness you have held against the people who wounded you. Release the burning shame you have kept hidden deep in your chest. Release the fear that has frozen you and that you have kept feeding again and again. Open your hands and let it all go. These things are no longer part of who you are. You are mine, and I am making you fully new even now. I want you to spend time with me in prayer. And listen to me. I do not need you to use big, impressive religious words. I do not need you to sound like a Bible scholar. I only want your honest, real, unfiltered heart. Talk to me the way you would talk to a close friend. Tell me when you feel afraid. Tell me when you feel angry. Just keep speaking with me. Open my word and allow my forever promises to fill the empty places inside your mind. Choose on purpose to be around people who speak life and help you rise. And move yourself away from those who always pull you down into gossip, negative words, and hopelessness. Choose on purpose to believe that I am working for you in hidden places, even when your physical eyes cannot see the proof yet. If this message is bringing a rush of peace to your weary soul, support the vessel that delivers my words to you. Give generously to those who spread my light and watch how I multiply the seed you sow. Your support helps bring healing to other broken hearts, just as you are being healed right now. My beloved, if you choose with awareness to walk with me in this next season, I promise you that you will see miracles that cannot be denied. Not only hidden changes in your spirit, but real, physical, undeniable miracles in your daily life. You will see family chains broken with power. You will see healing in your body and emotions flowing like a river into your mind and life. You will see broken relationships restored in a beautiful and miraculous way. You will see great and overflowing financial provision in the places where there used to be constant lack and worry. You will see deep, shining joy rise up in the exact places where there was only heavy sorrow. I am not only going to reach down and touch one small area of your life. I do not work in pieces. I am going to touch every part of your whole existence. Your spirit, your mind, your physical body, your money, your career, and your soul. I am going to make you fully and beautifully whole. And when I do this, when I release this blessing, no one will be able to deny that my powerful hand was the one behind it. The same people who doubted you openly, the ones who secretly wanted to see you fall, the ones who laughed at your faith, they will have to step back and watch my shining glory resting upon your life. The same places where you carried your deepest shame and embarrassment will become the great places where your strongest testimony is seen. The same wounds you believed would never heal will shine as clear proof of my restoring power. You will not only live under the warmth of my blessing, but you will carry my changing power into the lives of others. You will become a walking, breathing, living sign to the world that I am real, that I am faithful, and that I never leave my children behind. My beloved child, now that I have your full attention, let me speak something to you that you may not have heard enough in your life. Something your heart truly needs to hear right now. I love you. I love you more than you can understand, and I have always been completely close to you. I am not talking about weak human love, love that disappears the moment you make a mistake, or love that changes when you fall or fail. I am talking about a steady, burning, unconditional love that has never moved, not even one time. From the very moment you were formed in the womb, I loved you. I saw your face before you ever took your first breath of air. I spoke your special name into life before the world was even made. And from that very moment in eternity, I have been deeply near to you. I know you have often moved through life feeling totally alone. You have looked around and seen empty rooms. You have gone through painfully quiet nights. You have lived through days when it truly felt like nobody on earth really knew you or understood what you were facing. You have carried that deep, empty pain of loneliness in the middle of your chest, silently wondering if anyone even saw the heavy weight you were carrying. My child, I was there. I was not watching from some faraway cloud in the sky. I was not quiet because I did not care. I was sitting right beside you. Every time you whispered desperate words into the darkness of your room, I heard every word. Every time your heart cried out in pain, while your mouth made no sound, I felt the shaking of your hurt. Every time you thought nobody could see what you were suffering through, I was watching over you with a love deeper, wider, and stronger than human words could ever explain. There were painful moments when you cried out to me, "Where are you, Lord? Why can I not feel you near me? Why do you feel so far away when my world is breaking apart and I need you most?" Listen closely to my answer, beloved. My presence never left you. I was not gone. I was holding you up in real ways your natural senses could not recognize. There were unseen spiritual battles around you that you did not even know were happening. Demonic armies were rising against you, aiming poisoned arrows at your soul, setting careful traps meant to ruin your life, your name, and your family completely. And I stood like a mighty shield between you and those dangers. I took the impact. I covered you. I fought fiercely for you. And I raised you up when you were much too weak, too depressed, and too broken to raise yourself. You did not survive those terrible storms because of luck or chance. You survived because I was there, refusing to let the water take you under. Think about those nights when a strange, unexplainable peace suddenly came over you from nowhere. Think about the hard mornings when you woke up fully drained, yet somehow found just enough tiny strength to get out of bed and take one more step. Think about the painful times when you truly expected to break completely, to lose your mind, to give up fully. Yet somehow by a miracle you did not. That was me. That was my spirit within you. I was the deep calm that suddenly rested on your racing and frightened mind. I was the fresh breath that filled your lungs when hopelessness was pushing against your chest and trying to choke you. I was the sudden rise of strength inside your bones when you knew clearly that you had no strength of your own left at all. My beloved, you have never been left alone. Not for one heartbeat. Not for one tear. Not for one frightening moment. I know there are deep, sharp wounds inside your heart that go back many years, even decades. Wounds from your childhood. Wounds from relationships. Times when people you trusted deeply suddenly turned away and left. Times when friends fully abandoned you and left you standing alone in the burnt remains of broken promises. Times when the people you loved the very most, the people who were supposed to keep you safe, became the ones who hurt you the most deeply. I know what that pain made you think. I know it made you wonder if people can leave me so easily, if the ones who said they loved me can simply walk away. Maybe I am not worth staying for. Maybe something is truly wrong with me. But I am telling you the clear and undeniable truth today. I never left. I never walked away. I never changed my mind about you even once. While the harsh people in your life only saw your weak places and your mistakes, I saw the amazing treasure hidden inside you. While others quickly judged your failures and your falls, I saw the unseen, tiring battles you were fighting just to stay alive. While others gave up on you and threw you aside, I wrapped my arms around you and held you even closer. My love for you is not a trade. It is not based on what you can accomplish, what you can create, or what you can do for me. It is based only on who you are to me. You are my child. You are my masterpiece. You are my beloved. Even in the seasons when you stubbornly turned your face away from me, even when you proudly believed you did not need me, even when you knowingly chose harmful paths that deeply wounded your own soul. I was still standing right there. I did not reject you. I did not cast you away in disgust. I did not turn from you in shame. I stayed. I faithfully walked beside you even when your own feet carried you into dark, unsafe, and sinful places. I kept speaking gently and lovingly to your heart. Even when you covered your ears and refused to listen, I was still protecting you from the full results of things that could have completely destroyed your life. My love has never been weak. My love is not easily hurt, and my presence in your life has never been based on conditions. I am not like broken, flawed people who pull back their love as soon as they feel disappointed. I am the true friend who stays closer than a brother. I am the perfect, loving father who never leaves his child alone in the woods. My child, I see the tiring inner fight that keeps going on inside you. You look in the mirror and ask yourself, am I really loved? Do I truly have value? Could the creator of the universe really be proud of someone as broken as me? Hear me right now and let these words break your insecurity. I am deeply proud of you. I see the quiet, strong courage it takes for you to keep moving when every part of your body feels like quitting. I see the huge effort you place into every single day, even when nobody else notices or says thank you. I see the beautiful way you have often chosen to be kind to others, even when staying bitter would have felt much easier and seemed much more deserved. I see how you have kept trying to believe, kept praying, and kept holding on to hope even when your heart was deeply weighed down by so much disappointment. I see all of it. Every private victory, every quiet sacrifice, and I am filled with pride over you. Never measure yourself by the harsh and shallow standards of this broken world. The world shouts that you only matter if you are successful, if you have money, if you look good, if you are perfect, and if you never fall. But I am the one who decides what is true. And I say you have endless value simply because you belong to me. Your worth has never been connected to how well you perform. It has always been connected to my blood and my love. And my love does not change with your feelings or your failures. When you fail badly, I love you. When you succeed greatly, I love you. When you feel strong and sure of yourself, I love you. When you feel weak, ashamed, and broken, I love you exactly the same. My love is not like a thin piece of glass that breaks when it falls. It is a strong, unbreakable fortress that cannot be entered or destroyed. Remember all those moments when you were fully convinced nobody in the world cared about you. I cared. Remember those dark times when you believed no one was hearing your pain. I was hearing every word. Remember the times you looked at the wall and wondered if your life had any real purpose or meaning. I was always whispering to your spirit that your life carries deeper purpose than you are able to understand right now. My presence has been woven into every season of your life. When you were happy and laughing, I was happy with you. When you cried until your eyes were swollen, I sat on the floor and cried with you. When you were completely quiet, too numb to speak, I stayed still with you in that silence. When you stumbled and fell face first, I reached down and lifted you again. You have never taken even one step of your whole life journey by yourself. Even now, in this exact moment, my spirit is fully around you. Even while you are reading or hearing these words, I am filling the real space around you with the warm and heavy truth of my presence. If your heart suddenly feels a little lighter, it is because I am truly lifting spiritual weight from your shoulders. If a strange peace is moving inside your chest right now, it is because I am coming close to you. You do not need to wear yourself out chasing after me. You do not need to run on a religious wheel trying to earn my attention. I am already here. I am closer to you than the air going into your lungs. I am closer to you than the beating of your own heart. I want you to strongly believe this truth, my child. I am deeply involved in every tiny detail of your life. When you sit alone in a quiet room, I am sitting there with you. When you are driving your car and looking at the road, I am right beside you. When you place your head on your pillow to sleep, I am standing guard over you. When you wake up to face the scary thought of another day, I am already there, ready to lead your steps. There is no place too far, no hole of depression too deep, no addiction too powerful, and no mistake too large that can ever push me away from you. My closeness is not something you must earn as a reward. It is an eternal promise I have made to you. Declare, I belong to you, Jesus, where all can see. To openly tell the enemy that your identity and your purpose are forever secured in me. For years you may have believed your prayers were too small, too weak, too selfish, or too broken to matter to the God of the universe. But I promise you, I heard every single one. The desperate prayers whispered in the middle of the night. The silent, shame-filled words you never had the courage to speak out loud to another person. The heavy sighs that came from your chest when you were hurting so much that you could not even make a clear sentence. I understood all of them perfectly. I gathered every one of them into my heart, and I have been answering them in ways you could not see yet. I know it felt like complete silence. I know the waiting felt like pain that would not end. But the silence was never absence. I was powerfully working behind the scenes of your life. I was lining up the needed pieces. I was preparing great breakthroughs. And most of all, I was keeping you fully safe from hidden traps and early promotions that you did not know were ahead of you. Just pause and look back for a moment, my child. Really think about it. Think about all the times you were completely sure you would not make it. The times you were fully sure your story had ended. The times you honestly believed the pain would crush you physically, the financial pressure would break you, and all hope was gone forever. Yet look at you. You are here. You survived. You endured. You are still breathing. You are still standing. Do you know why? Because I was keeping you together. Because I refused to let go of your hand. Because I love you far too deeply to ever allow darkness to win the last battle for your soul. So today, right now, I want you to let this huge, unshakable truth settle into the deepest place of your heart. You are fully seen. You are fully known, even down to your darkest secrets. And even knowing everything about you, you are fully, completely, and unconditionally loved. You do not need to act for my love like someone performing on a stage. You do not need to pretend you are strong just to keep me close. You do not need to cover your pain, your doubts, or your ugly flaws in order for me to accept you. I see all of it. I know all of it. I see the mess. And I love you fully exactly as you are right now. My beloved, if you only knew how often my eyes are completely fixed on you. If you only knew how often my thoughts are filled with you, you would never doubt your worth again. My love for you is greater than the stars spread across the night sky. My presence surrounds you fully like the air you breathe. You are completely mine and I am completely yours. Now, my beloved child, listen to me more closely than ever before, because I am about to speak to you about something very powerful that is already unfolding in your life right now. A huge breakthrough that cannot be stopped is coming. What you have prayed for, cried for, fasted for, waited for, and yes, even doubted sometimes. It is much closer than your human mind can understand. You have walked through dark, heavy valleys where it truly felt like the night would never end. You thought the sun had gone down forever on your happiness. But I am telling you today, the morning light is already rising over the horizon. The dawn is coming quickly. The great breakthrough you believed was far away is now standing at the front door of your life with its hand on the handle, ready to come in. I know exactly how many times you have stared at the ceiling and asked, "When, Lord? When will it be my turn? How much longer must I wait in this painful hallway? How many more tears do I have to cry before things finally change?" You have looked at the calendar. You have watched the seasons pass. And you have felt a painful disappointment growing in your stomach as days became long months. And the months slowly became long years. You have watched people around you receive blessings, get married, get promoted, get healed. And you have wondered if I completely forgot the prayers you prayed. My child, I need you to hear me with all your heart, all your mind, and all your soul. Not one word you have spoken to me has disappeared into the wind. Not one tear you have cried has been wasted on the ground. Every broken prayer you whispered, every painful cry you lifted, every heavy sigh that came out when your words were no longer enough. I heard all of them, and I have held them safely in my hands. They have not been forgotten. They have been kept securely in the storehouses of heaven. And now the divine moment of release has finally come. Your long and painful waiting has not been useless or empty suffering. It has been a season of deep construction. It has been a season of serious preparation. Think about a small seed buried far down in the dark, heavy soil. For a long time, you could not see anything happening above the ground. It looked like only dirt. But beneath the soil of your life, hidden from your eyes, great growth was happening. Strong roots were reaching deep into the rock. Firm foundations were being set in place, and your faith was being stretched and made pure. You truly thought you were stuck. You thought you had been buried alive. But in truth, you had only been planted. You thought huge doors were shutting in your face forever, leaving you trapped in the hallway. But I was really closing those smaller doors so I could get ready to open wide great golden gates that no human being will ever be able to shut. My child, I say it again, and I want you to feel this truth deep in your bones. Your breakthrough is close. The tiring season of constant struggle, the cruel repeated pattern of disappointment, the choking heaviness that felt permanently tied to your back, it is all coming to a sudden, powerful, and glorious end. You will not keep walking in empty circles in the desert forever. You will not keep fighting the same draining battles over and over again. The unseen chains that have held your mind and your finances are breaking even as you hear these words. The frightening walls that blocked your movement are falling down like the walls of Jericho. The road that seemed fully blocked by heavy stones is being wonderfully cleared right in front of your eyes. But I need you to stretch your faith and believe this. The breakthrough I am sending to you will not be small at all. It will not be some tiny little change that you almost do not notice. It is not only enough for you to barely survive. It will be something so large, so deep, that it completely changes the way you look at everything in your life. It will be like a powerful fountain of fresh water, suddenly bursting out of dry rock in the middle of a hot desert. It will be like bright floodlights turning on inside a huge room that has been locked in total darkness for 50 years. It will be like heavy iron chains dropping onto the hard ground with a sound so loud that neither you nor your enemies can deny that full freedom has come. This breakthrough is not about placing a small bandage over one little part of your life. It is about changing your whole existence from the very foundation. You have been waiting with desperation for answered prayers in your physical health, in the broken patterns of your family, in the constant lack in your money, and in the deep sadness of your heart. And I tell you today, I am moving in all of these areas at the same time. I am not limited to giving you only one blessing, one breakthrough, or one answer. Do not place me inside a box. I am the God of overflowing, more than enough abundance. And when I choose to move in your life, I move fully, completely, and without limits. The healing in your body or emotions that people told you was impossible is happening. The relationship restoration you believed was too late to save is happening. The financial chances you blamed yourself for losing are coming back around to you. But this time, they will be renewed, fully restored, and multiplied 100-fold. You will truly see it with your own two eyes. The same physical places, the same rooms where you cried on the floor in pain, will become the very places where you laugh the loudest. The same long, sleepless nights you believed would never end will become the nights you joyfully remember as the greatest turning point of your entire life. The same harsh battles you feared would destroy, you will become the strong testimonies You boldly share on stages to show the world that I am deeply faithful. But my child, I must quickly prepare your mind for this important truth. When the great breakthrough arrives, it may not appear exactly the way you pictured it in your human mind. You prayed strongly for one certain thing, but I may move past it completely to give you something far greater. You asked me to open an ordinary door, but I am preparing a whole kingdom gate. You quietly hoped for just enough money or strength to get through the week. But I am preparing more than enough, an overflow that touches the lives of the people around you. Do not limit my power with your small expectations. Do not proudly believe I will move only in the narrow way you planned inside your mind. My ways are much higher than your ways, and my plans are far greater than any plan you could ever make for yourself. Trust me fully. Trust that whatever I choose to bring into your life will be much better than whatever you were dreaming about. There were long and bitter seasons when you truly believed I had forgotten your name. You thought my silence meant I was ignoring your cries. But I was working strongly the whole time. I was arranging billions of tiny details. I was moving huge pieces on the chessboard of your life. I was turning the hearts of strangers so they would favor you. I was shifting world situations just to prepare your blessing. Understand this. If I had given you the great blessing you asked for, at the exact time you first asked for it, the heavy weight of it would have crushed your character before it was ready. If I had opened that huge door before your spirit was truly prepared, the battle behind that door would have hurt you badly. But look at you now. Now you are ready. Now your faith has grown deep roots and strong muscles. Now your character has been cut and shaped by hard times. Now your heart has been purified in the fire. Now you truly have the ability to receive, protect, and carry what I am about to put into your hands. I need you to look ahead and fully believe that the best days of your life are not buried behind you in the past. They are waiting brightly in front of you. Yes, you have gone through terrible losses. Yes, you have faced heartbreaking disappointment. But you have not yet seen the full, beautiful measure of my goodness. What is coming toward you quickly will be far greater than anything that was taken from you. What I am about to release into your life will be heavier than all the sorrow you have carried put together. You will not be left sitting in a pile of gray ashes. You will be openly crowned with shining beauty. You will not be left trapped in mourning. You will be filled completely with powerful joy. You will not be left dragging the chains of heaviness. You will run freely in complete, unhindered freedom. My child, this coming breakthrough is not only about the material or relationship blessings you will receive. It goes much deeper than that. It is truly about who you are becoming through the process. When this arrives, you will suddenly see yourself in a completely different way. You will finally understand that you are much stronger than you ever believed, braver than you ever knew, and more deeply loved than you ever dared to think. The fire you had to go through has not left you as a broken, burned victim. It has left you as a shining, trained warrior. The heavy weight you had to carry has not crushed your spine. It has created deep spiritual strength inside you. The harsh battles you faced have not become your identity. They have prepared your record for destiny. So I command you right now, raise your head. Do not let the spirit of hopelessness keep your eyes fixed on the ground. Look up, because your full redemption is coming very close. Look ahead, because your beautiful story is far from over. Look inside, because my own unstoppable spirit is alive and burning within you. Look around, because the clear signs of your great breakthrough are already showing up like dark clouds gathering before heavy rain. I am going to fully restore relationships that the world said were too damaged and poisoned to ever be repaired. I am going to bring bright, loud joy back into the exact places where deep sorrow had made a permanent home. I am going to breathe fresh supernatural life into the huge dreams you buried in the graveyard of your mind long ago. I am going to release a flood of provision where there has only been dryness and lack. I am going to fully heal your wounded heart, your tired mind, and your hurting body. Absolutely nothing in this universe is too difficult for me. Nothing is too far away for my hand to reach. Nothing is impossible when I speak the word and when you speak my word. Declare your amen where all can see, stamping your permanent agreement with heaven's decree. And I urge you, share this powerful message right now. Send it to someone who is silently drowning in their own storm. Let it become a real seed of miraculous faith planted inside their broken heart. Step into the bright light, my child. The disaster has been stopped. The trap has been shattered. Your completely new, unimaginably blessed life begins today. We run on viewer support only. For exclusive member-only content, scan the QR or see the pinned comment. God bless you.